been saying that my phone and my wife's phone are hacked, okay? And all the experts are saying that it's impossible. Okay. Recently I asked Google Translate how to translate garden, earth, park. That's my opinion, but I wanted the Hebrews. I didn't want a transliteration. I didn't want Hebrew letters for the English word garden and the Hebrew letters for the English word earth and so on. I wanted the Hebrew words for garden, earth, and art. Well, I haven't checked all the words, but I do know that haaretz from prayers means land or earth, right? There's lots and lots of prayers, so I already knew that. Now the word for garden, I didn't know that one. Apparently it's kina. Okay, I don't know the names for all the Hebrew letters. Okay, but let me try to write what was given to me just from memory. Okay? I'm not a Hebrew scholar or a biblical scholar. Okay? I'm just a regular guy. So let me try to write, and I'll let you witness. I'm not looking at anything. I'm not a magician. Here's a G. I think we have this here. An N. And then the H. Kina, okay? Then haaretz. I may get this one wrong. This letter, this is TS. When this letter appears at the end of a word, it's a little different. I'm not sure if I have this right. But I have the right letter here. Now, the word in question here is ark. And I was told online that the word for ark was this. Wait a minute. Excuse me. Now, this is a K, okay? But I checked, today, and I'm told the correct letter is a V. Here. So the word is not what was told to me online. It was not this, it was this. So, I made myself a kippah where I reproduced what I found online. Exactly as I found what I found online. And I have here Gina, haaretz, and then what I was shown online. Where is it? I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Here. Online I was given this. You see that red letter there? That's what I was given online. That's wrong. Okay, so what I've been saying is that what my wife and I are complaining about are these kind of tiny harassments. It's not just here that this kind of thing happens. This kind of thing is happening to us all day long. like numbers are reversed in phone numbers. Little things like that. Yeah, you got a phone number, let's say the phone number for a family member. It's already in your phone, it's been there for years. And suddenly, numbers are reversed within that phone number. Let's say the number's, the last four digits of the number of 2117. Okay? And then the 2-1 is reversed to 1-2. You think you're going to look there? No, but you're trying to get in touch with that relative and you're not getting in touch. You don't understand what's going on. Tiny little things like this. I call this microcosmic harassment. And it's all day long. And there's always, you can always say, oh, that's because of this. Okay? It's always explainable, but not when it's happening to this extent. All right? So I just want to give you an example. So I can correct my kippa here, I think. And what I'll do is I think I'll make the correction and show these letters you put into the material like this. I don't know. I don't think you can take them off. Maybe you can. I've never tried. I guess I could pull that off. I don't want to mess up my hat, right? Well, let me put this on pause and see what I can do to correct this. Okay, I made the correction. Here it is. I put the correct letter over top of the incorrect one. Now, let me say that I've been saying that the only person I can profile, like when detectives are looking for a criminal, they create a profile of what the characteristics of the criminal might be to help them look for the criminal. Well, I've been thinking, I'm not saying that the person doing this is a legitimate practicing Catholic priest. However, I'm saying that this particular harassment in here does support the profile I've been drawing where I'm saying this criminal might be a priest, like, let's say it's a former priest. Doesn't have to be a practicing priest, but might be a priest thrown out of the priesthood. Okay? But he might know Hebrew from studying scriptures, right? So he would know that he could throw an error like this into the harassment mix, and it would be just like all these other harassments. I saw online, the explanation was the reason that wrong letter showed up is some kind of a forgivable type transliteration error where that might have come up. However, as I'm saying, with these things happening all day long to me and my wife, this is an indication that the person doing that might have been a priest or might actually be a priest who would know he could switch those two letters like that. Now, I do wear these hats out in public, so I'm in an area of the United States where there are lots of Jews. So I don't want to be running around with misspelled Hebrew, although, I grew up among a lot of Jews where I grew up in the Washington, D.C. area, and I can say from experience lots of those Jews did not know any Hebrew at all. They just didn't. Okay? So, it's not much to worry about that I'm going to have a misspelling my Hebrew word. People, a lot of Jews are going to be able to tell. However, I like the thing to be spelled, and I like to be able to trust the internet. Now, I want to say that when my wife and I were traveling all around the country, I kept getting bad directions on my phone. And we're still getting that, we're still getting bad directions. You can't trust anything on the phone because our phones are hacked. Anyway, I consider this mistake here, I consider this to be one of these microcosmic harassments, and there it is. My wife and I are dealing with this all day long. Since my wife is profoundly deaf, these microcosmic harassments are extremely disturbing to her. A deaf person is already in a closed-off world often. I'm not speaking for all deaf people. I went to Gallaudet myself. I'm a lifetime alumni member of the Gallaudet University Alumni Association. I've been a Gallaudet student myself. I'm familiar with the sensitivity of deaf people to all these issues. I'm trying to observe the correct way of saying things as I go along. My wife is deaf, and I'm very familiar with what you might call the deaf. Okay, so let me say that a deaf person like my wife who's so dependent on that phone. When you throw in these little things into her world to jar her, because once again, I gotta speak generally. This is what my wife says about deaf people, okay? Don't come after me for saying this. She says, deaf people, okay, they're extremely receptive. They're seeing everything all around them. Lots of people don't see things. They see everything, right? Extremely perceptive this way. Society is. They're pulling everything in. They're seeing everything, okay? So, they're in this closed-off world, and you're in there messing with their little sanctuary there of safety and trust on their phone. And you're messing with them all day long. You're extremely disturbing my wife, these harassers. Every time we go for help, the people are telling us, these phones can't be